Ugh. Why didn't we just walk? It's faster to fly in, yeah. So, why are we at South Beach again? Ed gave us a very specific assignment to search for a telescope so we could find a different strategy to scout for pigs. And why are we at South Beach? Because according to legend, in Piggy Island history, South Beach is known to wash up very interesting, intricate things, and most of the time it's still very intact. So basically the water doesn't short-circuit the circuits, but telescopes aren't really tactical. The ones we're looking for anyway. So just look for a telescope. That's all. Okay. Come on! A laser pointer. This gives me serious deja vu. Ooh, a pail. I can't get out. Get out. Well, I'm not getting that thing. Ooh. This thing smells ancient. And it's perfectly intact. The paint and everything. It's like it's new, despite just washing up on the shore. Hey, Chipper! How do you turn this thing on? Chipper! Huh? Did you find a telescope? Well, I didn't find a telescope. I found this thing. It's a vase. But look, the paint's still fresh despite just washing up on the shore. It's like it's invincible. It can't even get damaged. I think we should take this over to the flock. Maybe Hal can analyze it. There's one thing I learned in my time in the Angry Birds is whenever you find a mysterious object, things are about to get interesting. Come on, let's take it. Oh man, this bloody thing's heavy. I'm just gonna need to drag it. Can you help me? Yeah. Where are Pete and Pat? I set them on a special assignment. They won't be here until a few days from now. Well, hopefully Chipper and Puff will find that telescope we so desperately need. Hey, Red! Huh? Back from our hunt. Great, did you find the telescope? Well, we didn't find the telescope. We did find something else. This thing was washed up on South Beach and, well, strangely enough, it's in good condition. Like the water didn't even corrode the paint or anything. Wait a minute. Excuse me, coming through. Wait a second. It can't be! This was in my old home. What old home? Well, when I lived from my past with my parents. Where did you find this? As I said, South Beach. I guess Dad wasn't kidding. This thing is indestructible. Stella? What are you talking about? I never told you about my past, did I? My sad past? No, you didn't. Well, I guess I'll tell you about it. I mean, since I've been with you guys and all, and I fully trust you all now, I think I'm ready to tell you my story. Alright, Stella, we're all gathered up. So tell us your story. It's a really sad story, Red. Tragic, at most. I try to forget about it. But you all have earned the right to know. All of you have earned the right to know. And when Pete and Pat come back, I'll tell them too. It all started a long time ago in the year of 1998. From when I was born in 1990, I lived a very happy life. But my life kind of went downhill. My parents started arguing, and me and Leia tried to live through it, but it just got too out of hand. Out of hand? How? Well, Bubbles, when parents go through fights, sometimes it's out of hand, sometimes things are thrown around, words are said, fights are made, and then us children are left to be bystanders. We're forced to watch it happen. Me and Leia were basically cornered in the living room because we knew if we ran away, our parents would freak out. But then the fight got so out of hand. It got so out of hand that my parents began throwing glass around. Stella, this is getting too out of hand. I know. We have to get out of here. But they'll freak out. They already are freaking out. No. Mom! Father's gone insane. We gotta go! Stella, I hate to interrupt your story, but how does this vase thing have anything to do with your story? Yes, I forgot to tell you that. This is a family heirloom. According to my father, its indestructible glass was used in the Great Bird Wars. Well, the Great Pig Wars, right, Red? Yeah. And, well, the glass was used to make bomb shelters a long time ago. And then my mother made this thing. Rather than giving him a ring during the wedding, he gave him this vase as a shield of protection. But then my father's love for my mother started dwindling. And that made him stop loving her. And then they started fighting towards me and Leia were leaning towards the age of 8. You two are twins? No, Leia is actually a year older than me. So, she was also the model princess. Everyone listened to her, but she wasn't arrogant. She never liked being the model princess. That's why Leia tried to break up the fight, but couldn't. Instead, my father pushed her away and pushed her into me. We just cowered in the living room, and as I said, that's when the glass started getting thrown. And then we ran. So, what happened to the vase? Well, it fell off the table, and we expected it to break, but it didn't. It stayed perfectly intact. It stayed on the floor as we ran. It must have washed off on South Beach somehow. So after you ran away, what happened? Well, me and Leia ran to the orphanage to see if they could take us in. And they took Leia in, but not me. So I tried getting every orphanage I could find, but each of them kept kicking me out. And one even took me in. And I thought they loved me, but that was a lie. They kicked me out. In 2010, I was kicked into the street without food or water or shelter. Until in 2015, I was saved by Red. And that's how I became an Angry Bird. Wow. I never knew you had such an abusive childhood. Glad I saved you. So you were always very plucky because you didn't trust me? Well, Red, I went through a bunch of orphan parents, and they all kicked me out. I was afraid you'd do the same to me. That's all in the past. I'm so glad you told me, bestie. Yeah, me too. Whoop. As for this piece of junk, don't need that. Constant reminder of that night. Let's just leave it at that.